Hey you guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day and a wonderful life, of course. In today's video, I'm going to unbox the iconic, the incredible,
amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique, completely not ever been done before,
the Kindle keyboard 3rd generation. I had yet again another itch for an e-reader. I remember seeing Shawnee and other creators using this device, but for some reason I wasn't as intrigued as I am now. Maybe it's because the new Kindle release was so disappointing. I don't know. This one came out in 2010 of August and it was the first Kindle with Wi-Fi. The previous Kindle models had a keyboard and side buttons, but I think this one has a better layout and looks more aesthetically pleasing. I actually had the 4th gen for less than a week when I was in high school, but I had to return it because my parents thought books would already be in them. These now go for $30 to $60, $20 or lower if you're lucky. I got mine from eBay for roughly $40. It has sort of a big dead pixel on the bottom screen, but I didn't care because I didn't want to spend extra on a new battery since this one had it installed already. And with those, expect to pay around $20 or so for a new battery, by the way. It only comes with 4 GB of storage, a headphone jack, and a micro USB port. To turn it on, you just have to slide the button to the right. I tried connecting my Amazon account and followed the right directions for this particular device, but it wasn't letting up. I felt kind of discouraged, but I just ended up downloading my library from my digital orders to my PC and hooked it up to calibre, calibrate, whatever floats your boat. I'll make sure to leave a video link down below where they show you how you're able to do this, and I'll also leave Tech Radar's written how-to guide because that's how I did it personally, but either way it's really simple to do. You can also hack this thing to show the book covers, screensavers, and play certain games, but I decided to keep it this way because of pure nostalgia. It has some extra features like browsing the Kindle store, search, experimental, which allows you to play music and browse the web. I remember browsing the Kindle store and wanting books, but we all know how that turned out. I was pleasantly surprised that I was able to download all of my favorite books, old and new, that I read on my paperwhite. It doesn't have a front light, so you can only read with the lights on or outside in the sunlight. You can change the font size, line spacing, and it has only 3 options of font styles. You can also rotate the screen around, plus it has text-to-speech, which sounds robotic compared to now, but it gets the job done. The refresh rate is a bit slower, of course, when you're turning the page, but I don't really care because it's a 14-year-old device. I will say that if you're trying to flip between pages quickly, it's going to take a hot second. It also has a built-in dictionary and you can annotate by adding little notes. It's a little bit hard to type with my nails, but you get the point.
At least, that's what I enjoyed doing with them. I snatched another baked potato from my friend Cinnamon, who balked in protest, before the spice trader could reclaim her favorite treat.
If you want to read comics, manga, or whatever, just remember it supports a Mobi format. I used to read the classics like Captain Underpants, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Big Nate, and Peanuts, but I was a big fan of Calvin and Hobbes and the Bone comics growing up. Of course, I was always a fan of romance books, but there wasn't much option in my school library at that time. I never got into Twilight books because I was starting my little male-identified era, so I thought they weren't for me during that tragic time. I love that I'm able to share the same interests as my siblings, and I'm always pushing them to read and detox from gaming and their phones. So this isn't only a good device for adults, but for children too if you can find them at a good price. Now that I'm more tech savvy and there's more options to share your physical library, or the fact that there's free books online, wink wink, I'm able to provide my siblings with a broad selection of books that I wasn't able to enjoy growing up. Now don't feel too sad for me because I kind of stopped reading frequently later on in high school. I just wanted to show y'all the covers that came with the older Kindles. It's bringing back memories of me sitting in the front of the house tinkering with my first Kindle. Oop, I almost forgot to talk about the battery life. Make sure to turn off the Wi-Fi or the battery will drain in a day. With that being said, this old thing can last about 7 to 10 days when I'm reading heavily for like 2 to 3 hours a day, and on standby this actually can last you for like 2 weeks to a month. I've even seen some users on Reddit say that it lasts even longer than that. I wish we could go back to Kindle, being more innovative again and give us side buttons back and an all white Kindle. Lengthwise, it's about the same size as the paperwhite with a smaller screen. I'm actually going to try out some other old e-readers from Barnes & Nobles because I wanted to try a Nook growing up as well. They have been kind of a letdown for a while now, but the limited edition white and pink one is calling my name right now. Let me know what y'all think of the Kindle Keyboard 3 and if you're thinking of trying an older Kindle model as well, since they're pretty cheap and still works good till this day. Well, that's gonna be all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching another cozy-ish unboxing and review session with me. Please stay safe and take care of yourselves. See you on the next one. Deuces.